So this is a preview of the UI. Um, this is the event spine timeline view. Um, so this basically shows all the raw observed events from the different connectors, from Drive, Slack, and Google Meet. Those are the current ones. I'm also working on adding email, but that's not there yet. So currently so this is how it looks. We have the events can get grouped together by thread or by artifact. So for example, this is one Slack thread, um, and all the messages in that thread get grouped together. So we can go look at a single thread and look at the details of that thread, and that will open it up in Slack. I think that's not required yet, but it will open up in Slack. This is a Drive event, and so that's a Google Drive document that was updated. Uh, Clicking there will open it up in Drive, and this timeline view can be shown. Okay, I'll show one more, which is the Meet. So this is a Meet, Google Meet call with a link to the transcript um, and some details about the call and who participated. And also it has, let me see, yeah, so the timeline view can be shown by the ingested time or the occurred time. The occurred time is kind of the natural timestamp of when that, let's say, when the meeting happened or when the document was uploaded and so on. The ingested time is when we saw it, like when the OS backend saw it. So for example, this is a recent document that I uploaded to a Google Drive folder. This is a real one. It's not a fake. Most of the data here is fake, but this is a real document, and yeah, you can see who it's visible to, and then the source document. That's the source document in Google Drive. I just uploaded this to a folder and it showed up here. Um, and then yeah, so this is basically the phase, almost the entirety of phase one. Yeah, and it also allows you to like search here and search by the author or the person, the main kind of actor, and the from and to dates. You can filter by artifacts, by different types of events. So by artifact events, message events, transcript events. So annotation events are just like notes. Um, and that's a note. I think this was part of the spec as well. So yes, so that's it. And then some of the things that are coming in the next phase, I've also just created like fake UIs for those. So this is the kind of more permanent memory, the entity graph. This is the commitments that we'll be extracting from the different events and artifacts. And they're shown in like these three kind of swim lanes. The entity graph, you can select something and it'll show some details. And I plan to also add like a mini timeline here, which will show a timeline just for that entity, um, recent events for that entity, so that you can see what has been happening with that person. And of course, all of these different views will have like AI summaries, and will have kind of summarization in addition to kind of specific extractions of information that we will do, like commitments, claims, and so on. Uh, we'll also just have like summaries, so you can look at a thread over here and get an overview of the thread, go into a message or let's say a document event and get like a summary of the document, etc. So that's basically in the next phase. Uh, but this is pretty much it for the current phase. Oh yeah, and one last thing. So this is the connector health. It shows the different connectors and when they last ran, and how many events they found. Um, and then there is the assistant. This is basically the AI agent. Well, it's yeah, the agent is something that's running kind of autonomously in the background all the time. This is more like as a user-facing assistant that the different users can chat with, and this transcript or the assistant session a chat will be maintained per user and will kind of exist as a permanent memory for them. And they can manage it, maybe they can compact it and stuff like that. But the idea is this will always be there, and they can always look at it, and they can ask the agent, the assistant, questions about the events that are visible to them. So that's it. And yeah, there's a dark mode for the whole thing, so you can set other things. So that's about it. Thank you.